Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my life. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How is everyone? I took a detour this afternoon and I didn't get my third stream in because I got Botox, you guys. I got Botox today. I took the leap and I got needles shoved in my head and eyes, and it wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be, actually. I was amazed, to be honest. I was expecting it to be horrible because it's like all these tiny little needles, but it really wasn't that bad. I could feel it going in, and then it was kind of weird after. And then the sucky part is it doesn't work right away. So okay, here's what it is about Botox, is that you don't need it, you want it. I've had other cosmetics procedures done, and I will always say that if you feel like you have something that you need to do to yourself that will make you feel better, go for it. Botox is not permanent. It's something that you can do to help prevent wrinkles and help your skin from developing really deep wrinkles, and I don't have any of those yet, so I wanted to try to help these from getting any worse. So I'm happy about it. And it wasn't bad at all. And on Tuesday, I'm getting my lips done. Can you even believe it? It'll be a little bit scary. I've heard that my lips will get a little bit bruised, and it is preventative too. So she basically explained it to me, and the woman that did my Botox was super nice, and she basically explained that your skin will not, it'll prevent the level of aging that your skin goes through, and so the deep wrinkles that you can expect to obtain with age can be significantly reduced by using Botox. And she isn't going to put so much in me that I don't look real. That was the biggest thing. She said, I'm still going to let you have, like, you can move your eyebrows and you can have an expression. I'm not going to make you look plastic. So, yeah, and so honestly, I had never considered this, you guys, never once. But my best friend, Dana, who is 4 years younger than me, has been getting Botox forever. And her forehead always looks amazing, and so does this part right here, and like everything around her looks so nice. And the other, I don't even remember it was, a couple of months ago, we were having sushi, and then we went shopping, and she was like talking about how she had been in Chicago. And while in Chicago, she'd had her lips done. And I was like flabbergasted because I couldn't even tell. I could not tell at all that she had had anything done to her lips. And I was like, what? Really? They look so natural. And she's like, because if you get them done right, they don't look like duckbills. So she said that my lips will swell for a few days and then it'll go back down. And we're going to start really slow. So yeah, I am happy with it, but my head feels a little bit itchy right now from all of the little pricks. And I can't lay down. So I was like, I can't lay down. I didn't do my multiple streams today. It's time for stream number 3. So I was like, dude, let's talk. Let's interact. And you can see that part of my makeup got rubbed off, so it looks amazing here. You know, passenger shaving. People tell me all the time, you don't need Botox. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I get it. I was impressed with how not expensive it was. Overall, they had a deal today. So, did the pricks hurt? No. I barely felt the pricks here, and then I had them throughout my head. The ones that hurt, to be honest, were the ones right here. She did them on my crow's feet. Those ones hurt a little bit. But other than that, no. Yeah, I've hadn't had money for anything like this in a long time. So I was treating myself after obsessive amounts of work on the YouTube and on this business of mine for the past like 2 years. And hard work is starting to pay off. And I'm like, all right, I need to take care of a few things for me. And that was my birthday present to myself. So yay me. How painful was it to watch the kiss of Kim and Barry Plath? Oh my God, it was so bad. Thank you, Carolyn, that you don't need it. Carolyn Mabry is one of my new super fans. If you haven't noticed, there is a way to become a member of the channel. I have 3 tiers: super fans, standing, and super obsessed or something like that. And you can become a member of the channel. The support ranges start at $3.99, $10.99, $9.99, and I think $24.99. It will include things like members that do $3.99 a month get shout outs from me in the live streams. And then you get sneak peeks and messages and photos from me that are only for members. The second tier actually gets to be a part of live streams that are only for members, which is $9.99. And then the largest tier, something to do with you get to participate in an only live stream chat, or only members only chat, and something else I can't remember, but it's all listed. And yeah, it's $3.99 a month. There is Bank of America. Oh, hi. Is that really Bank of America? Yeah. And then if you're like Carolyn, you get a little icon that shows that you are a member. Of course I'll shout out you and Carly, but it's just if you have this just guarantees shout outs. So there you go. So there was a busy day in the teen mom world, right? We have David denying that he has a Tinder account. There is Olivia apparently suing Janelle and David. Can we talk about this lawsuit with Olivia? Just sort of, I know, I feel like the real Bank of America wouldn't be 99, say stuff like $9.99, I could pay for food. Anyways, send us all Botox money, correct. Oh, Samantha, I'm sorry to hear about your diagnosis, but I'm glad that you are here with us. Yes, there was some disputing on Twitter, but there was some confusion about some of the information that I was provided by a source, and some question on whether or not the source I have is actually a good source. And I promise you guys, the source is a good source. I don't think that thus far on this channel, I've delivered you direct sources. I have brought Matt Beyer on. I've talked to Lindsay Chrisley. I have talked to Olivia Plath. I've talked to Andrew Glennon. Like, we leaked all that audio through Andrew Glennon's, the source connected to Andrew Glennon. Like, I have sources, and I will tell you that connections within the cast have been made from various avenues because of the stuff with Amber. And I reached out to the sources related to Janelle, and they told me this morning that they were not aware that they were aware of a lawsuit, but they believed the lawsuit only involved David, and were unaware that the lawsuit actually involved Janelle, and were made aware when I reached out to them that the lawsuit actually included Janelle. And that was when they were confused. And that's what I told you. I said they believed they had not been served yet, and they denied the allegations. And there was some confusion on whether or not I verified that information, whether or not I could trust that source. And I promise you guys, I trust the source. I also trust that sources can be confused. I also trust that if they're talking to Janelle, she's been through a lot in the last month and maybe their memory is kind of foggy. I'm going to just check out to see if this is actually an actual account. Nope. That is not a real account for Bank of America. So I'm going to start removing these fake bank accounts because they're not real accounts. All right. So, anyways, I don't like to go back and forth on whether I trust someone or not, and I don't believe that I have to out a source to prove or to say that something I was told. And if a source tells me something, that's what the source says and that's what the source believes. And they were served according to what the Ashley wrote. But like I said, I can't go beyond what I'm told. No, I'm not having the banks on here. So they're not real banks, you guys. But moderators, right? Moderators, if you see any more of those accounts pop up, just please remove them. They're not real banks. All right. Anyways, no, the banks are distracting chat. I'm not unblocking them. This is my channel. So that's where I'm at. All right. You guys. Anyways, here's where we're at. So, my question about this lawsuit, and this is just me thinking out loud and really just sort of like talking through this with you guys, is if this is to be believed that they posted these photos on, I don't even know, on the GoFundMe or on Twitter or something, why wouldn't, it's a civil lawsuit, so it's not, there's no charges that were pressed, which she could have pressed charges. So, because it is illegal. So why wouldn't she then press charges? Why go for a civil lawsuit and why wait 2 months? That's really kind of my question here. It was filed earlier this month, but it's still, this all happened in the end of August and early September. And listen, what happened was crappy. I'm not even discounting it. Like calling her out and saying she's an alcoholic and this and that, like all of that was totally unnecessary. But what I am wondering is, what I am wondering is if it was for, say, money and damages, didn't she just have a GoFundMe done where she got money for attorneys because she could not pay them? This is just me thinking out loud. How then does she afford an attorney to serve them civilly? And I'm honestly trying to understand this. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Yeah, and I agree that the stuff that happened with Olivia is not right. But I will say this lawsuit makes me scratch my head. Because one, you'd have to be able to prove that it was them that posted it. And I didn't see the actual lawsuit, so I don't know if they provided evidence. And then secondly, you would have to prove how that actually theoretically damaged you and attach that suffering to a dollar amount, which I don't know how you could possibly do. I have a lot of questions, and then she needed money to fight an attorney because she was a single mom and this and that. And now she has money for an attorney for this lawsuit. It just makes no sense to me. I reached out to her and asked if she could explain or clarify things. She didn't respond. And because I don't know her side of it, I can't really say, but it just seems like odd. Do I think Olivia and what was the question, Vader? Do I think that Janelle and Olivia are doing this together? Is that your question, Vader? I didn't see a question from you. Oh. Yeah, and I don't know whether or not the lawsuit it's a civil lawsuit. Oh, Kim Plath, I don't believe that, Vader. I don't have anything to constitute that, and I don't know anything about the child, and so I don't want to speculate. But I have no idea because there's not a lot of information provided about the child, so I'm not going to make any sort of... I will say that I found an article from when it happened, and the police were there, and they investigated, and they said it was an accident. A very, very, very unfortunate accident. They're talking about the death of Kim Plath's son. I know. The police already confirmed that it was an accident, so I don't want to speculate beyond anything related to that. But it is if the lawsuit is civil, it could be done in one of two ways. It could be in civil district court, or it could be a small claims. But I don't think in small claims you can actually sue for monetary damages for emotional distress. So then the lawsuit would have to be in the district court of lawsuits, meaning she would have needed to have an attorney to file the lawsuit, theoretically. So if she needed money to fight David for... That's my question. If she needed money to fight, so she got the $6,000 for that, then how does she have money to hire an attorney to fight this lawsuit? Yeah. It just doesn't make sense to me. And do I think what happened was terrible? Yes. But I don't know who did like I said, she has to be the one to prove it. And then the burden of proof is hard in civil court because you have to prove how it's affected you. You have to prove that this photo literally caused irreparable harm. And from my understanding, the photo went out and everything was deleted on this GoFundMe within minutes. And so part of me thinks, is she using this situation to get money from Janelle because Janelle has the means or had the means with her platform? Is it a legitimate lawsuit? Is she going after David? Why is she going after Janelle? Is she going after Janelle because she knows that David doesn't have the money? That's the kind of thing that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, it's exactly. And okay, yeah, that was the other thing is that I was told by, like I said, sources that David allegedly hasn't paid child support. So, and he doesn't have the income to pay for child support. So why wouldn't she just be going after for the child support? Because apparently the child support is like $800 a month. The bond was used to pay fines, fees, and then the rest was remanded back to Rhonda. So it had to pay for a bunch of court costs, and then whatever was left was remanded back to Rhonda. I don't know how much she got back though. So I did go ahead and and the child support would be more reasonable to get because it's a court ordered amount. I don't know. Yeah, the timing of the lawsuit does make my head scratch because it's happening around the same time that they're getting divorced, and theoretically, like, while they still have joint accounts. But like I said to you guys earlier, that anyone can sue anyone for anything. That doesn't mean the lawsuit is going to go forward. So they could respond and ask for it to be dismissed because there's no grounds. You know what I mean? And some lawsuits aren't that expensive to file. Like, for instance, Todd Chrisley is suing that Department of Revenue guy, and the Department of Revenue guy responded by requesting a dismissal because he is immune from being prosecuted for while he's conducting work as under the umbrella of the Georgia Department of Revenue. So they filed a lawsuit despite the fact that there's a law stating that Joshua cannot be sued. And it's very likely that the lawsuit that Todd Chrisley filed against this guy, saying that he is rogue and he went out and he did things beyond his scope of work, he can't be prosecuted and he can't be sued because Todd would have to sue the Department of Revenue. He can't sue the employee. Yeah. This started 22 minutes ago. Not all attorneys work on a percentage, unless they think it's going to be a high payout. Some attorneys request a retainer and you have to pay them. So unless they expect a massive payout in this, I don't know how they would though. Because again, the burden of proof is going to be pretty high on Olivia to determine who actually posted it and has the forensics, which you can get an IP address to a point, but that doesn't. There was a lot of stuff being posted that night, to be honest. It's hard to know what got posted. So she's in Tennessee and he is in North Carolina. And then there was some question on, did she get served or not? Well, according to the source that I spoke to, they said that Janelle believed that the lawsuit was between David and Olivia, and today was literally the first time she heard that she was named on it. They actually confirmed that the summons went to the land after she left, and there's a restraining order, so maybe it didn't get back to her, or if it did, it was lost in translation, that this was between Olivia, her, and David, and maybe somehow she didn't figure that out. I have no idea, but Janelle is well aware that this is now very much a part of her. Yeah, the Kim and Barry kiss was it made me so uncomfortable. I know, there's some crazy comments here. Anyways, then we have the Duggars, which I don't have anything new to report other than Josh's car lot was still completely empty today. Someone anonymously sent me a photo of them driving by the car lot today, and it was empty. The other car lot that's owned by the Duggars had cars on the lot. I didn't know if it was open or not. But, you know, they're still doing fine. Jill was on Instagram talking about why she and Derek left, and apparently everything got to be just too much for her. Yeah, and then there's the whole thing. What was gross and noisy? No. Oh, the kiss. Val P, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Now, Janelle, all of these contracts, so that's another thing. These contracts that they have with MTV are all contingent on filming. So she's like a 1099 contractor. So if she's not working, she doesn't get paid. And she's paid per episode. And so she hasn't filmed and she doesn't have anything new coming out. So she doesn't have any income coming in from MTV. I don't know if she has other sources of income, but her MTV stream has run dry. I don't have any news on the Plaths. Other than somebody sent me a letter from an email which stated that, because apparently I must have deleted it. Apparently on Kim's website, on the Plath family website, it says that she's a naturopathic doctor. And I was forwarded an email from like the department of whatever in Georgia that oversees naturopathic doctors. And they said that she is not actually licensed in the state of Georgia. Where did it say? I can read it to you. Okay, so it says she contacted the Georgia Association of Naturopathic Physicians directly, and they responded to saying, sorry for the delay. Thank you for resending your message. Miss Kim Plath is not registered as a member of the GANP, nor is she a naturopathic doctor. She is what I call someone that likes natural remedies and shares what she has learned about them and sells her own product. Thank you for bringing her to my attention. There is a difference between a person that likes natural remedies and a naturopathic doctor. Naturopathic doctors have a undergraduate degree in pre-med and then continue to get their Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine from a federally recognized naturopathic medical school. There are only 7 recognized schools in North America. Once an ND has graduated, they then sit for a national exam, NCLEX, and if they pass their board exam, can apply for a license in 25 states, Georgia not being one yet. Please reach out if you have any further questions or concerns. So she's apparently pretending that she's a naturopathic doctor, and she's not. So there's that. Kim is not a naturopathic doctor. And, in relation to, is Janelle going to be on the reunion? She was not filmed at all. Leah has been, recruiting people for her cult on Instagram. I've not been paying attention to it. I got my shirt at Goodnight Macaroon. At this time, Janelle is not being filmed, and my sources have said that Janelle is not in current talks with the network at this point in time. I'm not talking about you, Leah. I'm talking about Leah from Teen Mom. And Sister Wives, they were out pretending like they're a happy couple, or a happy foursome or fivesome. Fivesome. They haven't been photographed together in months, and then suddenly, only weeks before the debut of the new season, they're all out to dinner celebrating. Isn't that funny? That's how that works. Yeah, it is kind of weird, isn't it? No, MTV is not paying her anything at this time, and according to what I understand, her contract is through April. So, and because of the obligation and the contractual obligation, it can potentially dampen or hamper any other networks she might want to do shows with, or other work she might want to do that would be in conflict with the contract. So she's kind of in limbo, and it sounds like MTV does not want to end the contract. No, I don't think there was any signing of contracts. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Leah's stuff. I haven't paid attention very much, to be honest. She's trying to get you to join her cult. I just answered about Sister Wives 2 minutes ago, so you can rewind. The nice thing is if you're coming in late, you can actually rewind the chat, or you can rewind this and start from the beginning if you're coming in late to see what I've already covered. I did hear about what happened at Angelina's wedding, but I did not actually read it. Leah, about charities, if I have a charity, I will let you know. I did reach out to Mariah, and I have not heard from her. I don't know anything about any rent. I don't know anything about anything related to that kind of stuff related to Sister Wives. To be honest, my whole week has been like drowned by the Gosling stuff and the Duggars. So all of the other stuff kind of got set by the wayside as I was working through all the stuff related to I will be probably doing, honestly, I haven't even thought about charities, you guys. My brain capacity for this kind of stuff tonight is not high. One of the Sister Wives, it's Mariah. She's gay. She has a fiance and she lives in Chicago. Whoops. I've got blood on my face. Perhaps from leftover Botox. I don't know. I have a lot more that we can do from Kate's journal. That this morning's stream did really, really well. Kale did post a posted in our stories about vaccines causing cancer, and there are guidelines now on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter that you cannot post false information about vaccines. And I believe it was taken down and removed for fake news or for false information. It created quite the stir. Nothing on there was actually, everything she stated on there was not backed by science. There was nothing supporting the statements that were made. So Instagram took it down. I did share it on my Instagram until everyone started fighting, and then I didn't want my entire Instagram to be filled with people fighting, so I removed it. So it wasn't EST. It was it split off from EST, and then MIT and EST split along with that became Landmark. One became MIT. They're all kind of the same thing, but the organization it was called in the 70s, they ended up folding because people were dying, and they had so many lawsuits, and yeah, it's a mess. She said, Kelly, that Lux has not been vaccinated at all. I was invited to a Landmark Forum seminar, and then they tried to get me to go to the weekend, and they were trying to like berate me to borrow money from somebody to pay for the $500, and Landmark Forum is such a cult. And then all my friends got involved, and then I lost my friends because of it. It was a mess. I don't know. Kale has been, Cherie, why was Kale saying that? She has been anti for a long time. She actually made that announcement not long ago on her podcast. But I really don't. Yeah, she really should be better informed. Correct. You know what else will cause cancer? Living until old age. Breathing. Drinking. Eating. Those are all things proven to cause cancer. Vaccines, not one of them. No, it was not EST, then Landmark, then MITT. They're not the same. But we are not going to talk about this topic because I don't like that the chat turns into a debate, and this is not that place to have that discussion, and I can go against community guidelines by even allowing people to have that debate, so we're going to move on. So we are moving on. I'm not going to discuss that anymore. What else happened this week? Oh yeah, Aaron Carter's restraining orders were held up. He's supposedly sent pickle pictures to some guy. He had the cops at his house. He has to surrender his arms. He's just, another typical week in Aaron's world. I was watching the new episodes. The book has a lot of stuff in it. No, we're not talking about it, Celtic, and we can't. The debate will literally get a community strike. And if then it will have a disclaimer, and then my channel can risk being demonetized. So, which happens. And so we're not going to talk about it because it's against community guidelines. Yes, and Aaron did freak out in court. That's true. I don't know if he surrendered anything, actually. No. My neighbor Linda has not sent me a receipt, nor did she respond to my text message about how we would like an itemized receipt to know how much she was going to cost. It was going to cost, nor did she respond to our other message that we sent to her to let her know that in the future we would be working within the legal scopes, within the legal parameters, and not be paying for something that was not just our fault. And passenger shaming, it won't just demonetize, it will like kick me out of the partner program, and it can get me a community strike, which means I lose my ability to stream. I did not watch the Prince Andrews anything. I don't follow the royals. I saw it trending on Twitter. Oh, if you are on, let me look at this video right now. Hold on. You guys, I'm just not even, oh, thank you for the tea. Happy birthday and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to look to see how you can actually join. Hold on. Let me look. So if you guys are on your desktop, the join is actually underneath this video. Let me look on my mobile to see where it shows. If you're on mobile, there is not anything for that on this video. But if you go to my channel main page and you're on mobile, go to the membership tab. You should find it there. Oh, join is next to the subscribe button? Okay. Oh, Jessie became a member. Welcome, Jessie. Thank you. Thanks. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Katie. Love your channel. Awesome job. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Amy. You look extra pretty today. I love getting members. You guys are so cute. They demonetized your whole channel? Yeah, it's crazy. They will literally demonetize your whole channel. You have to be so careful. I probably can't see it because when I go to my channel, it's literally my channel, so it doesn't give me an option to join my own channel. Thank you, Jenna. I love watching you. Hi, Rob from Cape Town, Australia. There is no new updates on the Duggars. If you do the lowest tier, you get shout outs, and then you get messages from me and photos, and then the next tier up you get to be part of videos. I love all my members. You guys are so cute. You're just becoming a supporter of the channel. You don't have to. It literally was an option yesterday on my channel. YouTube finally rolled it out for my channel. Once you get 30,000 subscribers, you're able to offer memberships on your channel. Jacqueline Glenn, I have spoken with her. I've interviewed her. I've spoken with her on the phone. I wouldn't say we're friends. We are just talking about nothing right now, honestly. I'm just answering questions, and I haven't done a lot of interaction with the channel this week. You are super cute. Look at your green name on there, Passenger. I love your name, Passenger Shaming. Yeah, I interviewed Jacqueline Glenn related to Eugenia. And then I can see you, Isabel. Yes, I can create custom emojis, but I don't have any to upload. So I don't even know how to do that. I have to look into that. I am not doing any impressions anymore because even when I do impressions, everything gets taken out of context. So I am not doing anything. Yes, demonetization means no commercials. It means you can actually get kicked out of the partner program. If I go on... Oh, Crystal became a member. Welcome, Crystal. I know. My friend Dana is a graphic designer. I could have her do it for me. I don't... Oh, Matt. I talked to him briefly this week. Not a whole lot going on with Matt. Jacqueline Glenn is another YouTuber. Do I think that Josh will end up in jail at some point? Thank you, Lady Paige, for joining. Wow, thank you, Julie Brown, for joining. I hope so. Like, I hope that he will end up in jail at some point. Yes, Cassidy, my best friend is actually a graphic designer. So, I don't know how to join from the iPhone because I'm on mine, but like, again, I can't join my own channel. Does anyone know how to join from the iPhone? Can someone tell her? Because I can't even, like, give myself a super chat. Wait, can I? Yeah, I can't join my own channel, so it's not on mine. Temper Love. I love you too. Temper Love said, you should never do impressions again. Also, you forget the people who have been watching you forever. You've changed and it sucks. You're rude and cruel to everyone. Thank you, Temper Love. I appreciate your feedback and I absolutely love you. I guess, do we need to give her a hug? I can't find it on my iPhone. I don't know where it is. If you're on your iPhone, go to the membership tab. If you leave the video, exit out of the video. There's a membership tab. Why have other reality commenters and reporters been so hard on you on Twitter lately? I think when you have different people getting sources from different places, and you have direct sources, you have indirect sources, you have anonymous sources, there's questions. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna out my source, and I'm not gonna say, oh, because I'm telling you guys this and those people think that I'm wrong or they think I'm lying. I don't need to justify anything to other reporters. I would never put something out unless for sure knew that the person had the information and the information was coming related to that person. I would never say anything otherwise. I spread rumors and I hurt people. I'm sorry, do you need a hug, Ura? No, constructive criticism. Nobody deleted she spread rumors and hurts people. Nobody deleted that. Alexandria, are you on an iPhone? Angelique, do you need a hug too? Because nothing's getting deleted here. I do spend a lot of time researching. We're just talking in general right now. Oh, Teresa! I missed you. Thank you, Chelsea. That's the first time you've ever responded to me. Thanks. They were being pretty rude and you handled yourself like a professional. Seeing that solidified my support of you. I just feel like, there's going to be people that don't believe that I have a source, and they're going to call me out and say I don't, or they're going to say that the source is wrong, or they're going to say the source doesn't have connections to the person I'm talking about. But like I said, in this world, you don't out your sources. You don't. If a source wants to stay anonymous, you allow the source to be anonymous. And so if someone says that I'm lying, short of telling them who the source is, that's the only way I could prove it, and I'm not going to do that. So the membership is just $3.99. Nobody has to join. Like, honestly, people were just joining because they wanted to. And honestly, a lot of people have been asking how they can support me for a long time, and we had been waiting for the memberships to be offered. So You criticize people for changing their names on here, but it's because you block them. They have to make new names, but then you lie and say you don't block people. You're a liar. Okay. I guess so. And I feel like if a source is giving you information and I know the source is credible, that other people calling me out and what I mean by credible is that they are connected to the person and have a direct line to that person, okay? And if I know that for certain and I know that that direct line is providing information to me, I'm not going to out that person. I'm not going to like show you guys who that person is. And I'm not going to make it up. I'm not just going to make a source up for having. Thank you, Alexandria. I know. Typically, the only people that we block on this channel are people that break rules and that people are like literally being mean. Very, very mean. Very inappropriate. But people can say things to me all the... Okay. Now you're just trolling. And I will say that of all of these different accounts that are doing this, like I have nothing against this Rue account. I don't have anything against that person. They honestly want me to be using quality sources. They want me to be sourcing things correctly as they see it. And I agreed with them on a few things. I have nothing against Rue. Rue has credible information often. But I also will say this, I am not a fake account and I'm not hiding behind an account my real identity. And so it's different for me. If I put something out, I'm putting my face to it. If you are a blog that doesn't expose who you are, if you are a Twitter account that is, you know, you don't know who is running the Twitter account or you don't know who the actual person writing the blog is, like it's different for them. And I'm putting my face out every single day. And so if I'm lying to you guys, my face is connected to that. I'm sorry you feel that way, Cassandra. If you need a hug, Cassandra, I will give you a hug. She can do civil without an attorney? Okay. Oh, wasn't the Turpin 13 just so crazy? I'm glad you guys liked it. I don't know. Maybe people are coming in from Twitter. I'm not sure. If you guys like the stuff that I'm doing from the book with Kate, we could do another chapter. There's one about... there's another chapter that's about like her relationship with the bodyguard. Well, there's Sweetie on the floor. She's 3.5, 4 years old. I'm not a star, Cassandra. I talked to you, Cassandra. And I said I would give you a hug. But, you know, I can't do more than that. I don't talk about the Royals. Okay, there's a ton of chapters in that book. I know, that dog is always sleeping, isn't it? That's so funny. You can actually get the unedited version on Amazon Prime. You don't even have to, I think it's free, maybe. We can do an entire stream about the bodyguard stuff. You delete and ban people every day. You got Carly joined? Okay. Yeah, that's Sweetie. She doesn't nap like that all the time. She's just napping like that right now. At nighttime, she sleeps a lot. She's tired. Angel says, I haven't been watching your channel long, but I really love it. I'm interested in a lot of the things you discuss. Thanks, Angel. I'm hoping to do some more just like true crime stuff and other stuff soon. I was not doing a lot today. I was going to actually go into my studio to see what the members are looking at right now. Oh, wow. Someone actually joined Next Level. Thank you. Next Level. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. My dogs are, so Sweetie down here, I can tilt it over there. She's a Treen Walker Coonhound. It's sort of, it's an American Foxhound mix of some sort. I think she might be mixed with a lab too. Yes, and I'm definitely more, I would consider, like, if you were to think of like celebrities, there are some celebrities that are just sweet and all like proper and kind, and then there's celebrities like Pink, who doesn't apologize and is just straight to the point, or Kathy Griffith, or oh my god, Jamila Jamil, or heck, even Christina Aguilera is kind of like that. I'm just a woman that I'm just direct. Thank you, Jocelyn. Yeah. This is actually a good live chat when I don't even have a topic. Sometimes I don't get very... Yes, Allison Mack will be going to jail at some point. I don't know, her sentencing got delayed, but I know she'll be going to jail. Angela says, I've just found your channel a couple weeks ago and I'm addicted. I tell all my friends to subscribe. I love that. Thank you. Kate reminds me of Kate Goslin. Yeah. Kit says, I may not agree with everything you say, so if I don't like it, I move on and wait till you post a video. I'm fine with that. It's not that deep. I'm just glad I found your channel. Well, I'm glad you find my channel too. Joanne says, I found your video when you did the Tati video a while back. I really only used YouTube for the makeup videos, but I binge watched you after that. Oh, I love that. Thanks, Joanne. Yeah, I'm definitely more of like a Pink. I'm for sure like a pink. I'm unapologetically pink. and I have an odd crush on pink. Actually, my husband and I both have a crush on pink. We share a crush on pink. Yep. I didn't delete anything that you said, Angelique. So I don't know who's deleting things, but I haven't deleted anything. Hi, Kelly Household. Happy Friday to you. See, I do these. Sarah C says, I love your Friday night chat so much. I have social anxiety and PTSD, and so I don't socialize much, but I do join with a glass of wine too when I see these chats. That's why I do these longer chats, because I know a lot of you are like me, kind of stuck at home. Like, I can't go out because my son, with his health, and my husband and I can't go out because we don't have anyone to watch him. So Friday night chats are a way for me to socialize with you guys too. Awesome, Linda, or Lauren. I'm glad you got everything set up. You know what I've learned, Cassidy? She said, I think all women could learn a thing or two about confidence and not taking junk from anyone and bring their true self. You know what I will say I've learned more than anything on this channel is that if you start apologizing for things, people then want you to apologize for everything. And I'm not going to apologize for being myself, and I'm not going to apologize for every single thing I do that might offend someone, because something I say on every single stream will probably rub someone the wrong way. So if I was constantly apologizing, all I would do was apologize. And I just have to be unapologetically me, because that's who I am. And I'm not going to pretend I'm something I'm not. And I feel like when you have to apologize constantly, you're trying to fit to be something you're not. And I'm not going to do that. What should you binge watch on Netflix? Do you like Gilmore Girls? That's my favorite. Yeah, I don't see Carly talking. Well, I'm glad you're drinking your juice, Brittany Bond. Good night, Kelly. Actually, all of the tops that I've worn this week that you guys have been loving are from that, remember I told you guys a few weeks ago that Lindsay Chrisley, I was texting with her and she had a cute pair of boots on, and she said she got it from Goodnight Macaroon. Well, all the shirts that I've been wearing this week are from Goodnight Macaroon. So this is just like an oversized tee that can be kind of worn a million different ways. And it kind of just naturally falls off the shoulder because it's just so big and it's like oversized. But that big oversized sweater I had on this week, the orange, the other like rust one that was like more fitted, the big cardigan I was wearing, those are all from Goodnight Macaroon. Yeah, I would always correct Cherie. I would always be apologizing. Yes. So here's the funny thing is I ordered these boots that are super expensive. $163. It took 2 weeks for them to arrive. I put them in my closet and my dog ate them the same night I got them. I'm not even lying. But on the morning that I got, and because they're made to order, you can't return them. And they were actually too big, so I wouldn't have been able to return them. So she destroys them, but then, which allowed me to order the size below, and they fit better. So my dog just wasted $163, sadly. No, I was not able to save them. She completely destroyed them. She ate the soles off of them. They were destroyed. Brittany. Yes, I was so mad. I had an Amber meltdown. She ate $163. Correct, Cassidy. Jessie Bear's 11-month-old daughter is our mascot. Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you tonight, Stephanie. I know, my one cat ate hair ties, my other dog ate a bottle of ibuprofen, and she ate my boots. I don't watch Big Brother or Survivor. Sorry. Oh, yay, Sarah, for becoming a super fan. I was messaging a source there just now. My son is my only child. Her Ella is her baby. That's our. I did a Gosling stream this morning for you guys. Yeah, I was actually going to reach out to, see, I don't know how to do that, but I was going to actually reach out to Goodnight Macaroon to see if I could do some sort of collab with them or have them give me a discount code. Thank you. Oh, Lauren, yay, you finally joined. Oh my God, no, Christy. Oh my God, your dog. Oh God, I'm a Coach girl. That's horrible. Her doggy chewed a Coach bag. That's horrible. My 7-year-old already fell asleep. So last night, he barely slept. He had a tummy ache. And he was having to go to the bathroom a lot. And so he didn't fall asleep until 9:15, and he was up before 5 because he had a tummy ache. And he went swimming for his DAPE, which is his it's like adaptive phy-ed, and they do social community field trips where they do interactive and interaction with the community. And so he went swimming all morning, and so he came home and he was so tired and he fell asleep at like 5:45, 6. Yes, my dog, my son plays with my. I just sneezed. I'm not going to tell someone they can't. I had a Coach diaper bag. Hi, the real. I see you. Hi, the real. Olivia, when I did the interview piece, she watched and she loved it. She thanked me for it, and then her sister watched it too. So I know they watch. Oh my God, your dog ate your school's sneakers right before the first day of school. Angelique, I would have been flipping out if that was my child, if that happened to my son. Sorry, sweetie had to leave. I'm really tired now. I was up super late with my son too. I had a Coach diaper bag. It was like my present to myself. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Sarah, thank you for becoming a member. I was going to be traveling a lot during the holidays, but I want to be able to support you in any way that I can. They appreciate that. Yay! Teresa's son got switched from SSI to SSA. Yep, sweetie was done sleeping. Absolutely. Well, I'm getting lip injections on Tuesday. And apparently my lips are probably going to be a little bit puffy. So I don't know if I'll be doing any streams on Wednesday. Because the nurse that's doing the injections said that I can't wear lipstick the next day, but the following day I can wear lipstick. And she said if I wear lipstick, it will cover the bruising on day 2, but I can't wear lipstick on day 1. Yes. Oh, thank you, Cassidy. I just want a little extra pout because I love to wear lipstick and you just can't really see it on my top lip when I'm doing streams. And I have become you get self-conscious when you're on camera all the time. Why lip injections? Why not? Why not? I just got Botox for the first time tonight. But it takes up to a week to work. I didn't know that until today. Wouldn't it be better that I tell you I'm getting the injections rather than like just showing up and then you see them, like my big puppy lips? I'd rather be honest. Yeah, these are just injections. They're not actually like permanent. Correct. Lip injections are one thing. I did get them on my forehead. I got them right here, and then I got them right here. I use a lot. I'm a Sephora, I'm addicted to Sephora. Can I stream and just not show my face? I could. Just talk behind the screen. I would rather just, you know what I said, I've had lipo done on stuff and I've had plastic surgery and I will never commit to a tattoo, but I had all kinds of piercings and with fillers and Botox, none of it's perfect. The Juvederm dissolves, so, you know, it's something to try. Tonight I am wearing the same makeup I had on last night. I'm wearing Too Faced chocolate gold. Or golden chocolate or something, bar. And then my eyebrows are always Anastasia Brow Wiz with Benefit Stay Put Eyebrow Gel. And then my mascara is Climax by NARS, and my eyeliner is Sephora Waterproof Black. I know. I use oil of Olay, honestly. There's Lauren Loves Tea with her little green dot now. Thanks, William, for joining. Thanks for supporting the channel. They actually told me that about yeah, it's just a monthly fee. It's just a way to support the channel because YouTube's always changing guidelines and they're always changing rules and taking ads away. So it's just another way to help creators make money so that they don't have to rely so much on AdSense. And it allows me to do more controversial topics. Yeah, I would never get Trisha Paytas lips. The lady, okay, so here's the thing, is the lady that did my injections, she said, you always want to look at the person that's doing your injections. And if they look crazy, run. She's like, all of us that do injections get it ourselves. And if you're a person that has it looks natural and you can't tell, that's who you want to do your injections. And the lady who did mine had her lips done and I couldn't tell. And her Botox wasn't overdone. Because when she could raise her eyebrows and she could still get some lines up here and you could still see some laugh lines. And she said that she doesn't want to take everything away. She still wants me to be able, she wants her people to have an expression. Yeah. So she was really like conservative. I don't know. I haven't done anything like that for myself in such a long time, so it felt good to splurge. And it was my birthday present to myself. I'm glad they started the membership function, Cassidy, because Patreon is such a pain in the butt. I want a little pout. That's what I told them. And Cassidy, it's annoying to have so many different platforms. I'm getting my hair done on Sunday, and on Sunday, all I'm doing is touching my roots up and getting a trim. She's gonna trim. I haven't had a trim in like 3 months, so she's just gonna trim up some of the ends and then just get my roots done and a tone and an Olaplex, and we'll be good. Oh, Joanna couldn't do this with any other YouTuber. I love that, Joanne. I love Oil of Olay. Carolyn, you are so obsessed with. Carolyn, you are hilarious. Every time I go on to Erin's lives, I see you. I think the person who's doing mine, she said that one vial is like $500, but she's only using a half on me. So a couple hundred, I think. I don't know. It depends on where you go. And the Botox, I don't even remember how much it was. But I didn't, when my son got sick, or when he was born sick and all these things kept happening and I had to leave my job, we got rid of like everything. We got rid of all of our debt. We like have been living so frugally for 4 years. So to have some extra money right now has been such an amazing gift. And it's all because of this channel and all because you guys come and watch me every single day. And I appreciate that so much because we've been able to buy things for the house that we haven't been able to get in years. We might be able to finally replace my 10-year-old car. It's just nice to have money in the bank again where we were really struggling for a long time because of his health. She told me for the first year you have to do your Botox every 3 months. And then she said after that it's like every 4 months. And then it can be twice a year. Because you just get... The Real Housewives of YouTube. I love that. Hi, Maddie. I have been... Hi, Chris. I haven't seen you in a while. It's definitely nice that we're going to be able to just get rid of some debt and take care of things that we haven't been able to take care of because our son has been through such a hellish life in his 7 years that to finally be able to like get back to a place where we can save again and buy things. And I'm not at all a spender at all. Until this year, I hadn't bought new clothes in forever. I've always been a saver. And we're still saving most everything we make at this point because we want to have it all set up for my son when he gets older. What did I do with the $10K a month that I met? I went to that I made from Amber, the $10,000 I made from Amber. I went to the bank and I asked them to give me $10,000 in $20 bills. And then I went to the strip club and I went, making it rain. And I was like, I'm watching myself do what I just did 5 minutes ago. How come you were asked 22 hours ago about the court filing, but your source only confirmed with incorrect info? Maggie Morgan. My source is... I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Because I trust my source. And that's what they told me. The strippers did love me that night. I bought a unicorn. I was making it rain. They were very good looking strippers. The curvier the better, right? Well, don't you remember, Teresa? All the money I make is because of Amber, and Amber somehow decided I made $10,000 last month. I love you, Maggie Morgan. Angela, you're a stroke survivor. Well, I'm glad you're here. Oh, I know. I saw that. I bought a unicorn and I bought 70,000 lap dances. All right, you guys, I'm going to go downstairs because I want to sit in my chair, my comfy chair with my blanket. I'm going to hop on the TV and watch something, and I'm going to jump on Instagram Live. So if you are not on Instagram, come over to Instagram, and I'll be streaming over there at Without a Crystal Ball. Thank you guys for joining me tonight for this live stream. Thank you guys, all of you that have become members. All of your membership will help me be able to deliver a better content for you. I actually was able to spend some money to buy some soundproofing to increase the acoustics today. I bought a board, which is just like a touch screen, so that you won't hear so much clicking and you won't hear so much of this stuff. I can just press a button when I'm doing my streams and navigate that way. And I bought a better camera so that my lighting doesn't look so bad. And I'm gonna be hopefully buying some new lights. So all of that is because of you guys, and that I'm gonna keep improving everything that I'm doing here and make this a better experience for you as I learn YouTube. So I'll be back on Instagram in a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. And if you are interested in becoming a member, just find the membership tab on mobile, or you can find it on your desktop with the join button. All right, you guys, have a great night. Bye.